So volume of a rectangular solid. So a rectangular solid like a cube or a box that I can't draw, but you know, how much is the volume? Remember, the volume is going to be the length times the width times the height. Okay, that's how you find the volume of a rectangular solid. Okay, so example 6. The volume of a rectangular solid is given by the polynomial, and they give us the polynomial. Now, you might say, well, that's odd that it has a 4th degree polynomial because you only have 3 dimensions. I don't know where that formula came from. I didn't come up with that. So this is what they give us. As mathematicians, you know, sometimes we have to take what they give us. So they're saying the volume in terms of x is 3x to the 4th minus 3x cubed minus 33x squared plus 54x. And like I said, I don't know where that came from. That's what they're telling me. It says the length of the solid is given by 3x. Okay, so the length they tell me is 3x. I know the length. And I'm going to go ahead and, I don't need parentheses. And the width is x minus 2. And find the height of the solid. So this volume that they give us is equal to 3x times x minus 2, the length times the width, times the height. And we don't know what the height is. That's what we're trying to find. Okay, this gives us an equation then. It says I've got all of this polynomial here equaling the length times the width times the height. Well, we're trying to solve for the height, so we can divide both sides by 3x. I'm going to do that first. It'll be easier if I get that monomial out of the way. So the 3x's cancel on the left. So on the left, I'm going to have x minus 2 times h. Now, what about the right-hand side? So a little review here. When I have a polynomial and the divisor is just one term, I can split that up. So I can write it as 3x to the 4th over 3x minus 3x cubed over 3x minus 33x squared over 3x plus 54x over 3x. And then I can just simplify each one of those. So I'd have x cubed for the first one. I'd have minus x squared minus 11x plus, how many times does 3 go into 54? 18. Okay, so now it's starting to look a little bit nicer. I just wanted to review that part about dividing by a monomial. You don't have to go through long division or synthetic division. I'm not even sure how that would look for you. But you can just divide each term by that 3x. Okay, so that makes it a lot easier for us. But now we want to divide both sides. We're trying to solve for h. Now we want to divide both sides by x minus 2. Okay, so this is polynomial division here on the left. On the right, x minus 2's cancel, and we just get h. But how can we do that polynomial division on the left? Well, the bottom term is, or the divisor, is linear, so I can say 2 in the box. I'm going to use synthetic division. I can do that because the divisor is linear. And then I'll pull off the coefficients off the top. 1, negative 11, 18. And then I can go through the synthetic division process. And hopefully that's becoming easier. It does take some practice, but bring the first term down. If you wanted to stop the video, you could do this on your own. Check and see if you know how to do it. All right, bring the first term down. 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Negative 1 and 2 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Negative 11 and 2 is negative 9. And then negative 9 times 2 is negative 18. And so there's a 0 remainder. Okay, and then what do we get out of this division? Remember, we were having dividend with a degree 3. So we go down a degree, x squared plus x minus 9. And that's what h is. Okay, so after we do that division, that is what h is. So the height is x squared plus x minus 9. That's what they asked us to find, and so we're done. Okay, so kind of a fun problem, but puts it all together, maybe a little bit of review.